Hey friends, welcome to our Savvy Tips class. We are so glad that you're joining us tonight. My name is Skyla Mann, and I am a Young Living Diamond that lives here in West Des Moines, Iowa, also known as Snow Central this winter. And so tonight we are anticipating yet another round of snow, and we just thought maybe it would be a little easier on everyone if we didn't have to like rush through the class to get you back on the road and home before the snowflakes started flying. So thank you so much for joining us online. And most of all, thank you to Amy Supine, who was willing to open up her home to us.
My bathroom, anyway.
Her bathroom, really, let's be honest, right? And Amy, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
Yes. Thank you for asking me tonight, first off, Skyla. I appreciate it. Which it was a great idea 2 months ago, and as it got closer and closer, I was getting nervous, and then you went live, and my whole blood pressure went, whew, so this is going to be fun. I'm Amy Supine. I live just north of Skyla up in Ankeny, and it is just as snowy here. And I am I think a senior star. So anyway, I'm a senior star. I've been with Young Living probably 3 years now, and I love it, and I love their products, and so I'm just going to share with you how I do the makeup. And I apologize, I don't normally look like this, but we had to start with a blank palette so we can doll it up and show you how to use this makeup.
I think that is fantastic, and let's be clear, you are beautiful with or without, but it's going to be really fun to see the transformation as we go. So if anybody's going to take a before and after screenshot right now, is your before.
No pre-spackle shots. I'm very good at spackling, and that's how I usually live my day. So.
I love it. I love it. Very good. So Candy, I'm going to give you a special shout out because you've got your video turned on and we love to see everybody's faces. So thank you. It's great to see you tonight. The rest of you guys, we would love to see your smiling faces. All right. So friends, a savvy woman should never have to compromise quality for beauty. Can we all agree on that? It shouldn't have to be an either or. So Savvy Minerals Makeup, which is Young Living's toxin-free, chemical-free line of makeup that is absolutely amazing. It was designed and created to bring amazing women like you a makeup that not only works, but it's also made to work with the finest ingredients that are beneficial to your skin. And I'm just going to throw in here that I have seen some tremendous testimonies, especially of teenagers who were very blemish prone. And once they started using Savvy Minerals, their skin cleared up. So sometimes you've probably heard that line, it's addition by subtraction. Like your skin is happy because you're not using the toxic junk, okay? So this is really, really important. So whether you're looking for a safe toxin-free makeup or not, you will definitely want to go with Savvy Minerals. The number one thing that most women want in a makeup is for it to make them look and feel good, okay? You deserve to look and feel like the beautiful person that you are. Even if you want your makeup to make you feel beautiful, wouldn't you also want to be looking for a product that isn't filled with ingredients that are known to cause cancer, neurological problems, even infertility? I think that that is extremely important, okay? Savvy Minerals does not have any of that junk in it, okay? None. Savvy Minerals enhances your natural beauty with ingredients that are beneficial. So many products have harmful ingredients in them. They can mess up our reproductive systems, human development, organs, and more. These harmful ingredients are not found in any of our Young Living products. In Young Living Savvy Minerals, there are And you guys if you're taking notes, this is what you want to remember. We have no petrochemicals, okay, including mineral oils that are made from petroleum that might cause breakouts, premature aging, and negatively affect your hormones and your immune system. No mama that I know has got time for any of that stuff, okay? By the way, you can visit a website called BeWell, BeWll, .com to learn a little bit more about this. But if you're a savvy label reader, you will know that petrochemicals are found very commonly in a lot of different lotions, creams, ointments, and cosmetics. I love the fact that now that Young Living is carrying Savvy, I do not have to read labels. I just know that if it's got that Savvy name on it, I'm safe. Yeah. Okay. In Savvy, there's also no talc. Talc can cause skin irritation, organ system toxicity, like to your lungs or your ovaries. And talc is known as, it is a known carcinogen. Okay, talc is often found in eyeshadow, blush, foundation, and face powder. There are also no parabens. This is probably another ingredient that you have heard about, but these are also known carcinogens that are linked directly to skin cancer. It is another reproductive and developmental toxin. Okay, there are no phthalates listed as DEP or DBP or DEHP. Isn't it clever how there are so many names? We have to become so like tech savvy, word savvy just to know what it is. So again, I don't have time for that. Just take all the junk out, Young Living, and give me all the good stuff, and we're good to go. So those phthalates are toxic to the reproductive system, and they affect development. If you are a woman that is in your childbearing years, these will disrupt your endocrine system. Okay, so you want to throw your hormones out of whack. These are the ones that'll do that. And again, they are known carcinogens. We do not need to slather our bodies in things that cause cancer, you guys. We have options, and that's what I'm super excited about. Additionally, Young Living products in the Savvy line contain no gluten, no nanoparticles, no metals, no synthetic dyes, no synthetic fragrances, and no bismuth, which is a popular filler that is oftentimes found in makeup that causes skin irritation. So don't you hate it if you switch to a new makeup and all of a sudden you're breaking out? That's like, so irritating. Okay. So Savvy makeup contains ingredients so safe that you won't even mind your little girls following in your footsteps. Okay. So that's very, very comforting. Ingredients in Savvy makeup. Of course, they have Young Living essential oils, right? There is also aspen bark extract, which has skin softening properties and acts as a natural preservative. So that's where we get to say bye-bye to the parabens, okay? It has kaolin clay, which literally sucks out the impurities such as grime, dirt, pollution, and germs from our pores. What? This is brilliant. It's like getting a twofer. You're not only putting on makeup that makes you look beautiful, but it's working while you're wearing it, and it's pulling out impurities out of your skin. There is mica, M-I-C-A, in Savvy Minerals. It is completely safe and gives the pure pigment color to your Savvy makeup. And of course, there are high quality minerals and non-nano ingredients. Okay, so that is just a little bit about the makeup and the chemistry of it. There's one more thing that I want to show you, and please forgive me because I'm showing you the real deal. Like, Amy, I don't know, are you using the Savvy brushes tonight?
No, I'm not.
Okay, cool. because then I get to share this part. But my demo brushes are at Transformation headquarters, and they're the clean ones that we just touch. These are the ones that I actually put on my face. So I just want you to know that this set of makeup brushes is probably one of my favorite purchases of non-consumable products that I have ever made from Young Living. These brushes, okay, they come in this gorgeous set, and there's actually a little zipper pouch that snaps into this, and I have it filled with other goodies, so I didn't bring it down here. But my friends, holy cow, these brushes are from Italy, and they are so incredibly soft that just like therapeutically, if I just kind of kept it down here in my office, I mean, I could put myself to sleep. It feels so good. So having great brushes that work well with the makeup really and truly does make a difference. So check those out, okay? Look in your virtual office for the Savvy Minerals brush set, because that's well worth it. Alrighty, so my friend Amy is going to teach us some of her favorite tips and tricks, and Amy has been so gracious to help us out at a lot of our rallies with color matching and makeovers and that kind of thing. She's taught classes at Transformation headquarters. And I know that you're gonna love her personality because she's so darn fun, but she's also really, really good with this makeup. So Amy, I am going to, I think I forgot to put it on, or no, I think are we on speaker view at the moment? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Let's see. There we go. Woo! Now Amy is big.
Okay, because I just see me in the little corner, but as long as you guys see me, that's okay.
Now we've got a good view of you. So Amy, go ahead and take it
there
away.
I am. Holy cow! I just need to apologize, people. That was scary for me to I was expecting it. Oh, okay. Hi, I am Amy Supine, and like I said, I live in Ankeny. You are in my bathroom. I'm looking in my room. That's not too bad back there. Okay. We're just going to do today, I thought most people, what you want with Savvy is, number one, if you've not used it, you want to know how to use it because it can be a little daunting. Don't be afraid. It is super easy. And most of us, while we have glamorous events we like to go to, most of us just need like that daily coverage so that we can walk out the door, feel confident and feel beautiful, but we don't have tons of time to put into getting ready. So sorry, I just got a thing on my, I hate those notifications. Anyway, so what I want to show you tonight is how to use this makeup. Now, if we would have all been able to go to Transformation headquarters and had the weather worked with us, I would have been happy to color match for you because the foundations come in 3 basic lines that will help you. I'm going to talk to you through kind of how to pick up your right foundation color. I bet you already have a really good idea. What I want to say about this makeup though is originally my thought tonight was I was going to get somebody younger and then somebody with more mature skin, because the beauty of this makeup is it looks great on everybody. So a lot of you know Sonia Swan's daughters, how beautiful they are, how sweet. They use this makeup and it looks gorgeous on them. But I can wear it and it looks okay on me. And then my mom can use it and it looks beautiful on her. So that's beautiful makeup that just enhances your skin and enhances your inner beauty without, you ever notice, I used to use other makeups and like if they had a lot of talc in it, which is bad for you, you have your lines of distinction that you've gathered over the years, which are good. You should be proud of those lines of distinction. That's where you've loved and cared. But anyway, you use something with a lot of talc, it settles in those lines. So you look really bad and crepey and nobody wants to look like that. This foundation is gonna kind of almost float on your face and just make you look beautiful. So let's get my bangs out of the way because this is gonna help. Okay, better. Oh, so pretty. I just can't believe I'm letting everybody see me like this. Okay, so to pick out the foundations first, we're gonna start with that. They come in, this is what the foundation looks like, and it is loose in there. So you want to be kind of careful because there's just foundation in there. You don't use very much at a time. The 3 lines are warm, cool, and dark. And they go from 1 to 3. I think dark goes up to 3, maybe 4. Anyway, 1 is your lightest shade up to the darkest shade. Warm is if you have a warm skin tone. Cool skin tone. And dark is more neutral, but even at its lightest, the dark is very, very, very dark. So I will only use this maybe in the middle of summer, or if I'm going to do contouring. But even on its lightest shade, dark is too dark for my skin. If you have darker skin, this is going to be beautiful on you. Now, how do you know if you're a warm or a cool? Most people know. But if you really don't know, look at the inside of your wrist. You see how my wrist is kind of yellow? That means I have a warm tone. Now, if you have a very pinkish color, or like the veins in your wrist are real blue, you have cool skin. And if these are like way too light for you, then darker skin. That one's easy. Cool versus warm, one is not better than the other. You are going to know. This is why it's really nice if you can get to like a rally or one of the transformation headquarters where you can just try a swipe. If you need like the warm color and you get warm on and you put it right here on clean skin, it should just blend in. It shouldn't show. If I take the cool shades, which are really beautiful, but if I put cool foundation, my face will be really pink. I will look like I just ran 3 blocks to catch a bus. That's not pretty. If I put warm on somebody with cool skin, they're going to look really yellow, orangey. They're not going to look good. If I put cool on somebody with a cool skin, they have that gorgeous, luminous skin that is just regal looking, just absolutely regal. So most people have a good idea. Are you more yellow? And you can be warm tone and still be fair, because in the winter I get very fair. But it's just that yellowy undertone. That's all it means. So a lot of people will say with the Young Living is, what about concealer? Because if you notice, there's really not a concealer, right? There is, though. You just have to be savvy, clever and savvy about it. So what I do is, for my face during the winter, warm 2, and see, I write on them with Sharpie so I can see really quick. Warm 2 is what works on my whole face. But when I want to like cover up under here, or like maybe around your nose, does anybody else get like redness right there? Or maybe you've got a little bit of little blemish. So I will take, now my brushes aren't the Young Living, and now I'm kind of wanting them, but we'll use what I have. This is the misting spray, and it is great for wetting your brush just a little bit so it's a little more coverage. So I hold my brush. Let's see if we can do this. It's so weird to watch myself. And I'll hold it, and then I dab that off. So it's just lightly damp. I'm going to put a little bit in here, okay? And then what I do is I get that in my brush and I tap it. Okay, I'm going to look in my mirror down here, but you can still see what I'm doing. I'm going to cover, and I like to do my eyelids too, because it's just kind of a nice thing. Now, can you tell? I don't know if you can tell. See how it's kind of dark? Like you can see that sitting on my skin. Not dark, but I mean, I've got it on heavy. All right, you see that? This is kind of Amy's version of a baking. And I don't know if some of you've probably heard this, but baking, what this stuff does is when you've got it on your face, I have a little blemish right there. When you've got it on your face, it kind of works in and just looks good. So when I have spots that I want to cover, I'll put it on kind of heavy. And can you see? Sorry to scare you. I'm going to get it in there so that I can see it. Actually, if you were here, you'd see it sitting on top of my skin. We're going to let that sit. It's going to bake. So we don't have to put our head in the oven, but it's going to bake. Now, while that's sitting there, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. So, hey, thanks, Skyla. That was a good explanation. She didn't even know I was going to say that. Okay, so now we're going to let that sit before I do my foundation, and I'm going to do my eyes. Okay, so they have great eyeshadows. And what I would say is just let your body just kind of guide you. You know how sometimes your body will call out for a certain oil and you just use it because your body wants it? With the colors of the eyeshadows, you know what you like. So it's not hard. Just pick out some of the eyeshadows. They're really fun. Okay, so they come, and be careful. These little things, it dropped. And I dropped it in my sink. Fortunately, I didn't have a bunch to clean up. It rinsed down the drain, but I still dropped it in my sink. So I've got like this bristly brush, and I'm just gonna put it on my eyelids. Now you can tell it doesn't have really any color. What it is it's sort of a primer. So it's gonna help your eyeshadow stay in place. Some people I know can use this as a concealer, and it does work really well to conceal spots, but for me it doesn't blend into my skin the way I want it to, so you can still see it, but it does do great coverage. So if it matches your skin well enough, try it as a concealer. That's kind of awesome. Okay, now we got primer on our eyelids, and you can tell there's not really, you can't really see it unless you look up close, but it just gives you a nice base. Now here's the trick I've been doing lately. Because it's winter and I feel like I'm just hibernating, I like to brighten up my eyes. I also have very deep set eyes, so they kind of, I think, gets lost in there. Maybe it's as I get older too, I don't know. This is residual. See that? It's really bright and it's shimmery. You probably can't see that right now. There's residual, and I think Wonderlust is another one that's really good, but that's in my travel makeup bag, so we're just gonna use what's in my drawer. Okay, so what I'm doing, my lid, I've got some of the residual in there, and I kind of tapped it off, and I put this over my entire eyelid, and it's quite, those little hairs, it's quite bright and sparkly and kind of fun, and it just brightens up my whole eye. So I will put it over my entire eyelid. And don't worry, we're gonna do something with this. You're not gonna look like a disco queen, but we put it over our whole eyelid. Now the great thing about this being lighter and a little sparkly, if it gets in the corner of your eyes and maybe you're like me and it's kind of dark right there, hey, no harm, no foul. Brighten your eyes up. Kapow! Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so we just did like a little bright color all over our eyelids. Now, a lot of times people like to put a little brow definition there on the eye. What am I gonna say? Like contouring. Cheapers. My brain. This is unscripted and it's sort of a purpley color. I like this one. So you can use, I just saw this. I was watching, YouTube has a bunch of clips, people who do this, and you will find there are as many ways to use this makeup as there are people. So everybody loves different things about the makeup and they use it in different ways. So I was watching yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, I hadn't even thought about doing that with that or using that color for that. So if you like the color, I'll show you. They're really versatile. Like you don't have to just use that for cheeks or that for eyes. If you like the color, you can use it all sorts of stuff. Okay, that was a bunny trail. But what I was gonna say is something I learned yesterday. I have been using brushes, but real often when I use the darker shades and I try to get it in the outer corners, I get sprinkles of eyeshadow down there, even if I tap it off. So I have always preferred sponge tip applicators. I just always have. So you can buy these, you know, they're cheap. Amazon or Walmart, whatever. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the purple on the end of my sponge tip here. And I'm gonna put it in the corners of my eye. And that, what I think the sponge tip does, for me at least, I can get it more where I want it, and it's a little more concentrated, the color. So we just do this really quick and put it in the corner of our eye. Now, typically when you do your makeup at home, it's gonna be pretty quick. You are not gonna have to walk anybody through unless you want to, but it'll take a little bit more time because I'm walking you through this. Okay, so we just put some purple on the outsides here. Okay, all right, now, there, now, determined. Who loves this color? This is brown. It's like a sparkly brown, and I love it. Love, love, love. Ah, determined. And I just dropped the lid, but not the bottom part, so we're good. And the back. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is just in the, right, the eye color can get really messy. There is another trick though. So if, let's say I did the brush and I had like little speckles go under my eye, of course you don't want that darker under there. You've just worked to get the concealer in the place. So I take like a pretty good sized brush that's puffy, and very carefully, if you've got little speckles here of say brown or purple you don't want, don't rub it. Gently touch it and kind of grab it and do that, okay? Because what you want to do is kind of grab it and pull it off. But if you try to do your finger, you're going to smear it and have a dark spot. Or if you rub too hard, you're going to work it into your skin. Just kind of lightly tap it and pull, and you will be able to pull those little sparklies off. So really, I didn't know that's what she recommended. I just the hard way. Okay, now let's take some of this Determined, which is this brown sparkly color, which is really awesome. I'm going to put it, tap that, right out here. Oh, now, I can tell you right now, I didn't tap it well enough. I've got some dark brown under my eye. I don't know if you can see it. I can see it though. Okay. And the great thing about this makeup is, if it's a little light at first, just put a little more on. It's very buildable without being obnoxious. Okay, so I have a great, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just gonna grab it and lightly, and this is also my brush I use for diamond dust, that veil. I'll show you at the end. So the only thing that goes on this is that really bright white diamond dust. So it also kind of helps, you know, lighten it up so that I don't have dark sticking under my eye. Okay, we'll do it on the outside here. We'll just do this. And it's really very easy. Okay, now, and remember, I still don't look right because I don't have stuff all over my face yet. We're going to get foundation on. Okay, so my eyes are starting to pop a little bit. Now, what you can do at this point, you can leave this. I have one more step with my eyeshadow I do, but I wait until after I do my mascara because I always get spots of mascara on my eyelid. And so one more swipe of any kind of shadow usually covers that. But I will usually take my, this is my best kept secret. I don't dip it again. It still has makeup in it, but I will just kind of work that in so that we're all blended, okay? Now, notice how my eyebrows just look a little bleh. Well, that's because they are kind of bleh. So how do we darken those? I got you covered. A really fine little brush. And depending on how dark your eyebrows are, mine are pretty dark. So I really like the dark multitasker. If you have a little bit lighter brows, Determined works really nice. Or I saw somebody online that she is blonde, and so her eyebrows are light, and she used Dark One, which is a foundation color, but she uses it to darken her eyebrows, and I couldn't believe it when she did it, and it looked really good. So that's one of the versatility. Like, she was using foundation as a concealer, not concealer, no, not Dark One. That is not gonna be a concealer. She was using it as a contour. She used it as an eyeshadow. She used it as for her eyebrows. So now the multitasker in dark is very dark, So I just barely put anything on there. And then I very carefully kind of shade in my eyebrows. Now, I know there's this fear about looking like Groucho Marx, or maybe that's just me. If you happen to overdo it and you're like, whoa, I do look like Groucho Marx, Q-tips are a friend. Swipe. You can start over, you can clean up any lines that you missed. It's very easy. But what I like about this is it's not a pencil line. I know we've all seen the ladies that draw on their eyebrows. This is just enhancing what is there, because that's what we want to do with this makeup. You're beautiful. So you just need to enhance what's there. Okay, now for the eyeliner. This can get tricky. This is one I had to wrap my brain around. So for anybody that's been around this makeup, you know it first started with Melissa Pepping, and it's called Sweet Savvy Minerals. This makeup, some of this lasts really long, such as the Jet Setter eyeliner. Mine is Sweet Savvy Minerals because it is black. This is black powder. If I took the lid off, well, see if I can do it without getting black. I mean, it is jet black liner powder, okay? Some people use this as a liner, and it looks beautiful on them. And I look at it, I'm like, that looks so good. When I use it, I feel it is too dark for me. So that's where my multitasker in really dark brown comes in. You want a black brown? Mix them a little bit. Now there's two ways to do your eyeliner. Kind of depends on what you're looking for. If you like that liquid liner look, these nifty little brushes, they are on Amazon. They are disposable. They're, it's a brush. It's not a foam tip. It's a brush. I found out about them because Skyla uses them for her Savvy tables. This works really well because it's so fine. It can draw nice lines. So if you like that liquid liner look, what you do is you take your lid that has a little bit of makeup in there. And I actually like to put a little bit of water on my brush because you don't want a ton of water in here. It gets too, think of like watercolor paints. You need just enough water to make it activate. So you put a little bit of water on there and then you can draw a line. Why don't we do one eye each way? Hey, I hadn't thought of that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put, just running the water. And there's water, I put water on this and then I'll drip in here. Okay, so if you can see that where it's wet, but it's not super duper wet, okay? Let's see if I can do this. I'm shaking a little bit because I'm nervous. Okay, so this eye, I'm gonna show you what it looks like with a dark liquid liner. So this is now wet. You can do misting spray on your eyeliner brush. For me, it's just harder for me to get it in one area. So I will just do regular water. But yeah, if you're good. Okay, oh, hey, that is not too shabby. Okay, so you're just gonna draw a line. There we go. Ooh. Okay, good enough. So that's how you can do it with the dark. And you can go under your eye too, if you want to do that. The other way that you can do this is, where is my little applicator? What did I set it down? Huh, it's hiding from me. I just did all my eyeshadow and I lost my applicator. Never fear, I have another one. Okay, no, there it is in front of me. You can do this one with the really tiny thing and very, very carefully. Now this is just dry multitasker. I didn't touch that wet spot. There we go. I touched over here where it's dry. And you just are gonna tap very carefully next to your eye, your eyelash, okay? Now what I love about the Savvy Minerals is when I tried, for years I used other brands of eye makeup and I thought it was normal for your eyes to kind of itch and burn. And then I switched to Savvy and I realized, no, you shouldn't feel your makeup. But for so long, we all use that other makeup and we're like, oh, that's normal. It's not normal. You should not be feeling your makeup. So you can see on this one, this is dry. So it's a little bit, can you see a difference? So it's just a little bit softer line. Kind of depends on what you want to do. You can do this with a brush too. I find the spongy applicator holds it a little bit better because with a brush, I manage to get all sorts of stuff under my eye. You can even go under your eye here a little bit, kind of fill in the old spaces down here. And technique I learned a long time ago with your under your eye, if you don't want that real heavy line under your eye, do little dots, a bunch of little dots, and then those little dots will come together and look like a perfect line, and it looks really nice. Oh, unless you throw it on the floor, which I just did. Leave it. Okay, now we need mascara, which this was a really hot item. Like they came out with all the makeup and there was no mascara. And then they brought out mascara, but then they had to take it back, whatever. So this is the Savvy Minerals mascara. I find this is kind of I've had this one a little bit longer, but when I first got it, it was really a wet, thick mascara. I don't know, it's because it's got a lot of the oils in it, but I did have to do a lot of the cleaning of the brush. Okay, so anyway, we'll do a little bit of mascara. And I'm going to show you a trick. If you don't have lashes that are as thick as you would like them to be, let me show it. Oh, or you get it in your eye? Okay, good. Just water it out. Oh my gosh, it's been years since I did that. Holy cow. All right, just a little watery. Okay, now what I'm going to do, and a lot of you probably already know this trick, I am going to take a little bit of the Diamond Veil, which is the white, and this is Sweet Savvy Minerals. That's how long this stuff lasts. I've had this for years, and when I need more, I'll buy it, but might as well use up the old stuff first. Put it on your lashes. So after you put on a coat of mascara, put a little bit of diamond dust on your lashes and then do another coat. It makes your lashes thicker and it just makes them go pop. They're beautiful. So we'll do this. And this mascara is really good for your eyes too. Like, your eyes don't burn and they don't hurt. So I do like what Skyla was saying about how the makeup, you can just get the makeup and not worry about what's in it or what it is. Here we go. There. There. Now we'll do that on the other side too. So I only did one eye. I'm off my game. One eye at a time. What am I thinking? Okay. So I'll do this real quick. And here we go. And I'll put a little bit of the diamond veil on my lashes. Oop. I'll poke myself in the eye just for funsies. Here we go. And it just makes your lashes pop. So, there. And I know this makeup, you might look for it, and it might seem like quite an investment. Number one, it's worth it because they use quality material in it. But a lot of it lasts so long that it's kind of worth it. I mean, it's not like you're buying more every month. It lasts. Even the foundation, which I go through the most, I don't buy it that often. Okay, there you go. So now we got mascara on. Okay, now we're gonna go back and we're gonna do foundation because we let that stuff bake in. And if you notice, you can't see it sitting on my skin anymore, and I never touched it. So we're gonna do the foundation. Here's my little foundation brush. I'm gonna spray it, and I just do that. I try to mix back and forth between hands because that mist has some really good stuff in it. Excuse me. And I figure, hey, I want both my hands to look great. So I'm gonna put a little bit of stuff in here. I'm gonna throw it on my sink. Okay, we're gonna work it in, and this brush will hold it. I mean, like, you work it in. Okay, now I'm gonna go under. People will kind of do little circles, okay? What I love about this is gonna give me really nice coverage. And it's like I've gotten concealer without having, have you ever done concealer like other kinds and you leave and you realize you have like these half moons under your eye? That's not pretty. This is just natural. The other thing I like about my brush, this holds so much makeup in it. Like if I wake up in the morning and I don't have makeup on, but maybe we have company and I don't want to scare them, I'll just take this without adding more makeup and just kind of put it under my eyes so I look a little more evened out and not so frightening. Otherwise, I just feel like I need to apologize to people. Okay, there. Now, this light makes me look very red, but in my bathroom light, I don't look quite as red. So there's that. That's done. I'm gonna brush out my eyebrows, make sure I got out any, don't want anything stuck in my eyebrows. Now, for the blush, there's a lot of things you can do. I know in the winter, I use a lighter blush, and then in the summer, I use a darker blush because I get a tan. I love, one of my favorites is called I Do Believe You're Blushing, and it's light and it's shimmery. And I think it's so pretty and so feminine. Caught it. I started to drop it. So I get it in there and then I kind of tap it out. And you want to tap it out because there's a lot of, it doesn't take much product and the brush will hold a lot of product. So really this color I put mostly on the apple. So when you smile, you're going to have it right here and down my nose a little bit. Okay. Now, if you want to add a little bit of contouring, I like the Summer Loved bronzer. It's one of my favorites. And it is also very nice as an eyeshadow. Like if I hit up here with mascara, it's great. It's a great eyeshadow. It's a great contour. So to contour, I'm gonna, there, it's on my lid. It's my lid. So, and it does not take much. I'm gonna go under here and it's going to make it look like I have cheekbones. Give it the illusion of a cheekbone, just like that. Maybe down your nose if you have kind of a wide nose like I do. And then I like to do my temples. Just kind of like wherever, imagine if you've spent the day out in the sun, anywhere that the sun would kiss your face, okay? And that's that. Now, if you want to put a little bit on your eyes, it's a beautiful bronzy shimmer, and I like that. Now, the last thing you're gonna do, well, not the last, but for the face, is the Diamond Veil. And again, it looks white. It's shimmery. It's like a high definition finish though. So you're gonna tap that in, and then you're gonna go over everything. Now I start under my eyes because it kind of helps in being a concealer. And I'm gonna put that over. It sets it, and it just makes you look gorgeous. Last thing is lip color. Now most days I'm a lip balm girl because I don't do a lot of lip color. But Young Living does have gorgeous glosses. I think this one's Embrace. It's just this real shimmery, on its own, it's just like this real natural shimmer. Or this is my freebie. I was telling Skyla last week I ordered some oils and I got a free lipstick. I think it's called Wish. It's really pretty. And it's, when you put this on, it's just like a shimmery, natural color, but it's, this is gloss and this is lipstick, so they feel a little different. And then not long ago, I ordered this lipstick. I think it's called Siren, my goodness. And it's more of a matte lipstick. And I would say this is more of a long wear lipstick. You put it on, like, oh my gosh. The first time I put it on, it was really dark. So I put it on, and it's a darker color. And I'll work it in here. Okay, there. Now, the really pretty thing to do, I gotta wipe my fingers off here now. The pretty thing to do with lipstick is then you take their gloss and you put their gloss over top, and it just gives a little shimmer to it. So that's a couple steps above my everyday face. I don't normally go in for the lipstick. Sometimes I may or may not do the eyes up. That's about as much as you can do. Now, if you've got a big event to go to, do your eyeshadow a little darker, do a little bit more pink on your lips or your cheeks, a little bit darker lipstick, whatever you like. But you will feel confident and beautiful, and your face will feel great, and you'll wash it at night and it'll all come off, and you'll be really beautiful even without your makeup, because it makes it so healthy. So I spoke fast. I can answer any questions, but I hope you feel a little bit more comfortable using the makeup and feeling confident about how to use it and feel good about yourself. Oh, and one thing, if you are on Essential Rewards and you save up your points, like really save them up, almost all of the Savvy products, I don't know about the brushes though, I was just wondering this, but almost all the other Savvy makeup products you can buy with Essential Rewards points. Save your points, get your makeup for free. And that's it. That was it. So.
Amy, thank you so much. Way to end it with a boom with the ER point tip, because that's always the $1 million question, isn't it? Like, can I buy all of the Savvy?
Right. I want all the things. And so
right? Absolutely. You look absolutely radiant. I love how your eyes pop. Like, they really absolutely came alive. That is.
Thank you. It didn't take, and it was so quick. And if I can do it while I'm talking like that, that's pretty darn amazing.
It is. It's awesome. So I hope you get to, at least go see your husband before everybody goes to bed tonight.
He showed up while we were doing this. He came home late. I said, you got to change your clothes over there. You cannot come in. Please, no.
I just want to take a shower, honey.
No.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. So you guys, to wrap this up, the one thing that I thought you might really like to see tonight is what a Savvy Minerals Premium Starter Kit looks like.
Oh, I forgot to cover that. Yes.
These are just packaged up so gorgeous. I've got one on hand because, like our Premium Starter Flip Kits, sometimes it's nice when you're doing a class because somebody says, hey, I'm ready to go right now. Do you have one? So I do not keep one in every color. This one happens to be the cool number 2, but I just wanted to share with you what it looks like. Okay, so it's got this gorgeous little pull tab, and it's got the magnetic closure, and then you open it up, and inside it has the beautiful Young Living Lifestyle book, which is amazing. If you want to sit down and just do a super casual intro to Young Living over coffee, this is like one of my favorite books because it kind of hits the highlights of each of our product categories so you can show your friends this company has it all, okay? It also has a little Savvy Minerals booklet, okay, that goes over some of the things that we talked about at the very beginning with why you want to stay away from bismuth and talc and parabens. And it talks about what is included in the kit. It has pictures of all the different shades and whatnot. So that's really helpful. You could do a whole Savvy class just from that, okay? And then, oh, funny thing, someone, I do have a lot of girls in my house, someone robbed the Cool No. 2 foundation. What? That's funny. That's what would be here, okay? But I want you to just look at how beautiful this is, if you can see that. So you've got your misting spray. You've got a brush here, okay, the foundation brush. You've got my favorite lip gloss, which is Abundant. I wear that all the time. And then we've got a Smashing blush. Comes in the Cool No. 2. But wait, there's more. Look at this. So anytime you see a little pull tab, right, you have to remove the tray. And underneath, look at this. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's still the misting spray from the first one. You get a bottle of lavender essential oil. And hold on here. I'm going to open up the little booklet because it says this kit contains 3, well, I guess I have to take them out, 3 eyeshadows. So you get Residual. So Amy used that one tonight.
That's really lovely.
And, oh my gosh, sometimes these are kind of tricky to get out of the styrofoam. You also get Best Kept Secret. I've gone through multiple containers of Best Kept Secret. It's a really neutral one, but it's so pretty to use as kind of that foundation for your eyelids. And then another favorite is Crushin', okay? And Crushin', I know that's really hard to see on a computer. It's a little bit more shimmery, but it's still kind of a, I would say, peachy color. So it's light, but it's absolutely gorgeous, okay? And then you've got your bottle of lavender. So there's like enough in here to get anybody started. I love especially that they include one of the brushes. I think that's really awesome. So these kits are available for $150. They are a wholesale member kit. So for $150, if you had a friend and that was their primary interest was, I just want to start using toxin-free makeup, they can become a member with one of those kits, which is awesome. And also, Michelle, I see your question. You can order a Savvy starter kit as a product. So just go into quick order. You just cannot order it on Essential Rewards. And you can't buy it with ER points because it's, you know how they mark down the premium starter kits? They're a really good deal. So we're going to just get those on quick order. Okay? So if you have any other questions, you are more than welcome to put those in the event that we created on the Young Living Transformation Headquarters page. And Amy and I can both kind of keep an eye out for those. But you guys, I just want to say thank you. We had over 20 people. I think at one point we had 25. And that makes my heart so happy because that's 25 more families that are learning about toxin-free beauty. So thank you so much for joining us. Amy, thank you so much for sharing your tips. You look gorgeous, and we appreciate it. I have one final thing that I want to invite you guys on the Transformation Headquarters Facebook page. If you have any special requests for class topics that you have been wanting to attend, and it could be Zoom or in person, doesn't matter, let's share those ideas on that Facebook page because, you know, We want to be providing education that is meaningful for you and for your prospective members, because we are on a mission to get Young Living essential oils into every single home, and we cannot do this alone. So we want to get you guys excited and sharing, because it's way more fun to do it with friends. That's just how it is. So thanks again, and everybody stay safe and stay warm for the next few days.
Exactly.
All right. Good night, all.